When you live alone, you get used to the little noises in your house. The creaks of the floorboards, the hum of the refrigerator, even the occasional groan of the pipes at night, all of it fades into the background. You tell yourself it's normal, harmless, just the house settling. That's what I thought too, until I started noticing the shadow. It all began shortly after I moved into my new apartment. It wasn't anything fancy, a one-bedroom place in an older building downtown. The rent was cheap, and the location was perfect for my commute. The landlord warned me it had a few quirks, like the drafty windows and the occasional flickering light, but I figured I could live with that. What I didn't know was that I'd also have to live with something else. It started innocently enough, as these things always do. I was unpacking late into the night, the kind of focused work that makes the hours slip by unnoticed. Around 2 a.m., I decided to take a break. I stood up from the mess of boxes, stretched, and headed to the kitchen for a glass of water. That's when I saw it for the first time. Out of the corner of my eye, I caught movement in the living room. My head snapped toward the source, but there was nothing there. Just the dim light from the street lamp outside filtering through the blinds, casting long, thin shadows across the room. I shrugged it off as my tired brain playing tricks on me and went back to unpacking. But the feeling lingered. You know that sensation, like someone is standing just behind you, watching? I couldn't shake it. Over the next few days, I noticed a pattern. Whenever I walked into the living room, I'd feel an odd pull toward one particular corner of the room. It was the darkest spot, even during the day when sunlight poured through the windows. I tried rearranging the furniture to brighten it up, but it didn't help. The shadow remained. One night, as I was watching TV, I glanced toward the corner and froze. It wasn't empty. At first, I thought it was just the way the light fell on the wall, but then it moved. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, the shadow shifted, like it was leaning forward, peering at me. My chest tightened, and I forced myself to look away. When I glanced back, the shadow was gone. What happens next will haunt you. Watch the full story now on Frightful Murmurs.